The iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max are a big deal literally because they have larger displays at 6.3 inches and a whopping 6.9 inches. The latter is the largest display ever on an iPhone. But they are also a pretty big deal because of all the other upgrades Apple is packing into this year's Pro models. Both the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max get a new A18 Pro chip that's designed from the ground up for Apple Intelligence features and a new dedicated camera control button that's designed to make everything from zooming to changing focus depth easier. A new 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera captures impressive macro shots and you can record cinematic slow motion video at 4K 120 fps. Apple also promises longer battery life and better sustained performance along with more durable designs. I went hands-on with both the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max and I came away impressed with the new designs and features. Both could make our best phone list, but the camera control was a bit finicky. The iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max are bigger than their predecessors, but not overwhelmingly so. That's because Apple managed to trim the bezels way down. In fact, these are slimmest borders on an iPhone yet. I put out 6.9-inch iPhone 16 Pro Max and 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Pro Max side by side and the new iPhone was only marginally bigger. However, some people may prefer the 6.3-inch iPhone 16 Pro because it achieves that nice middle ground of device size versus display size. And it's not much heavier. We are talking the difference between 7.8 ounces for last year's Pro Max versus and 8 ounces for iPhone 16 Pro Max. Meanwhile, at a shade over 7 ounces, the iPhone 16 Pro is just 0.4 ounces heavier than its predecessor. Apple also promises a more durable design thanks to a new ceramic shield display that the company claims is 2x tougher than glass on any other phone. Just as important, there is a new internal architecture that improves heat dissipation and allows for 20% better sustained performance. This is key because many users have complained about overheating on the iPhone 15 Pro series. You still get a titanium frame on the iPhone 16 Pro, but there is a new desert titanium color which I think is a bit more peace than gold. This joins black, white and natural titanium options. The iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max OLED displays themselves look good with a rated 2000 nits of brightness, but that's behind the Pixel 9 Pro and 9 Pro XL. You get the same 120Hz refresh rate that's been a mainstay on Apple's Pro phones for several generations now. Overall, the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max don't look all that different, but I appreciate the slimmer bezels and the promise of better durability. The iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max both promises longer battery life than the previous models. We are talking 22 and 29 hours of streaming video respectively compared to 20 and 25 hours for the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Apple says that this is due to various factors including the efficiency of the A18 Pro chip and larger batteries. The Galaxy S24 Ultra and Google Pixel 9 Pro XL both impressed in our battery testing, so we'll have to see if the new iPhones make our best phone battery life list. Unfortunately, Apple is giving us the same 25-watt charging speeds, which is a bummer given that the best Android phones offer faster charging. The iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max both look like solid upgrades, but the iPhone 16 Pro could be the better value. You get the same 5x telephoto zoom as the larger Pro Max in a smaller design, and the screen is big enough where you might not have Max envy. I personally prefer a larger screen and the longest battery life, so I would probably go for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but if you are on a tighter budget, go regular Pro. Stay tuned for our full rated review.